So now we're going to do some computations with inverse trigonometric functions. And we just have to remember, if I land in quadrant 4, I immediately subtract a full circle. So either 360 degrees or 2 pi radians. Now our examples on the left are all unit circle values, which means you should know them or be looking them up, the correct answer. So here's how I do it. Cosine inverse of negative square root of 2 over 2. First of all, cosine inverse lands in quadrants 1 and 2. Because this is a negative number, I'm looking for an answer in quadrant 2. So what unit circle angle has a cosine value of negative root 2 over 2 in the second quadrant? And the answer is 135 degrees. Okay. Another one. Tangent inverse lands in quadrants 1 and 4. Because it's a negative number, I'm in quadrant 4. So I say, what unit circle value has a tangent of negative square root of 3 in quadrant 4? And the answer is 300 degrees. Now, because I landed in quadrant 4, I'm going to immediately subtract 360, and the actual answer to the problem is negative 60 degrees. You can also do embedded versions. Okay. First, I'm going to evaluate the inside. 210 degrees is a unit circle value, and the sine of 210 degrees is minus a half. Now I say cosine inverse lands in quadrants 1 and 2. It's a negative number, so I'm in quadrant 2. What angle in quadrant 2 has a cosine value of negative a half? The answer is 120 degrees. Okay. Now, every single one of those are unit circle. If it's not unit circle, I wouldn't have been able to do something like this. Okay. But I can do the double embedded ones a little bit. So, this is our example. I would like the cosecant of the cotangent inverse of negative 8 over 15. When it's not unit circle, you're going to have to draw your own picture. So, cotangent lands in quadrants 1 and 2. Because it's negative, I'm going to put my picture in quadrant 2. Cotangent is adjacent over opposite. So, the adjacent must be 8. The opposite must be 15. I notice that this is a Pythagorean triple, so that tells me the third side is 17. I could have also gotten that using the Pythagorean theorem. In quadrant 2, x coordinates are negative and y coordinates are positive, so I place my negative sign. And now I'm just going to take the cosecant of this picture. And cosecant is hypotenuse over opposite. So this equals 17 over 15. I never actually figured out what that angle was, but I can tell you the cosecant of it.